Hey everybody, today is March the 4th, 2024. It's a Monday and it's about 3:09 in the afternoon, and we have come for the first time down here to Bay Street Park in Texas City, Texas. And I'm just walking here and showing you these boards here, how that these birds have got some connection to this part of Texas. And then there's other things here I want to show you. On this side of the board, you can see I just learned that this is the first site of the Air Force that was right here in Texas City, Texas. That I don't want to get and zoom in on all these things, but you can and read them if you like. But you can see on this side the Army camp 1913, 1950, 15, and they were here to fly and had to learn how to fly, of course. You can see on this site, 1st Aero Squadron. It says it up there at the top. Hopefully you can see that. The port of Texas City, Texas, you can see right there. And then this lighthouse that you see up there at the top, that's a part of this. And then here you can see this stuff here. Now let me just show you. I'll just turn around this way, and you see they got this big old plane right here. So it says U.S. Air Force 413 TC-1AS back on the tail. And over there's the park site history, and up here is the spirit of Texas City. So check this out, a biplane with 4 wheels on it. How cool is that? This sign on here, this is Bay Street Park, May 1990 to May 2000. So if you want to pause this and try to read it, you can. It's pretty dark, but I'm sure to tell you the history of this park. And see, we're right underneath the plane, literally. And then over on this side, replica of a 1913 vintage airplane. The 1st Provisional Aero Squadron was organized in Texas City March 5th, 1913. 9 of the 12 airplanes assigned to the United States Army were located on an airfield immediately south of this location, where tents served as hangars. The replica biplane Type A Signal Corps SC-9 represents one of the first flying machines used by the Signal Corps in training, reconnaissance, and communication before World War I. And again, here's the plane. There's nothing over here. And there's nothing back here. Okay. But still looking up, you can see up underneath this plane. Pretty neat. Then you can see the tail of that one there. Up here we got a U.S. flag and a seagull flying by, and this says Bayshore history down here, Austenia. So here, if you want to pause and read all this stuff, you're welcome to do so. I'll read it all when I'm editing this. Here's William Jefferson Jones. Here's the Shoal Point and Half Moon Shoal Lighthouse. So this apparently is going to give us a history of that. Like I said, I'll read all these when I'm editing this. And then here's a very short one. Old Bay Lake Ranch, it says. Established by Guy M. Bryant, 1821 to 1901, nephew of Stephen F. Austin, father of Texas. Bryan was one of couriers for William B. Travis's Alamo letter, served in state's legislature where he was a Speaker of the House and U.S. Congress, aide to Confederate President Davis, and a colonel in Army and Civil War. And they placed that plaque in 1967. Okay, interesting. And over here you see the U.S. Army camp at Texas City. And again, you can look down this and pause it and read along. And you can learn some history like I know I'm about to learn. This here's just about Bay Street Park. We see here the people that funded it and built it and everything else. The 1st Aero Squadron, U.S. Army Signal Corps. If you're interested in this, you can read that. And then if you want to pause each one of these, this is telling you the commanding officers, the medical officer, all the guys who were the pilots, and then the officers transferred to 1st Aero Squadron after March 5th, 1913. So there's a lot of names there for you to read if you're so inclined. And again, remember, it's March the 4th. Look at these flowers. I mean, these aren't fake, okay? This is the real McCoy. Got some more over there. And this just says Wings of Heritage. Just show you that, so you can have that. And again, there's that plane. There's that plane. Pretty cool. And there's a big long walking path. We started up there at that other park. That's called Rainbow Park. We walk down to here, and then we're going to be walking on beyond over through that away. So let's go and see if I can run into anything else interesting. All right, so we're about to go out here onto a pier. There's a whole lot of seagulls out here, and I'm assuming they're going to fly as we walk out through here. This guy's just walking. He just landed, so turn this on. There you see him flying a little bit. And there's a blackbird out here too. Hi guys. How we all doing? Everybody doing good? There we go. There we got a flock of seagulls. Let's go back to the 80s. And there's a bittern right there. That was a bittern. And this guy's the last hangout. Oh, these are the last hangouts. Sorry. Guys, I didn't mean to take your credit from you. If you want to hang out there, I'll just stay back here, okay? So these are the last 2 guys that refused to fly. So take a look at here. Now there's the last guy standing for sure. That's the last dude. There he goes. I figured he wouldn't stay here alone. But you see how this is white?
Yeah, they made a mess.
Well, this is white, not because of somebody painted it. But this is white because of those guys and, you know, what they leave behind. Here, I'll give you a close-up of this. Pretty nice, huh? This is what they do. Very nice. The green stuff in the water. A lot of green stuff out there in the water and all kinds of little birds out there. I'll try to zoom in a little bit and show those to you. Way out over there is some other birds way on that other side. And you can see that lighthouse up there. That should be pretty much center right in that area. That's the lighthouse that is a part of this. I showed you on those boards back there. And there's a way to get over to that. In fact, I can see some park benches over there. So we have read there is a way to get over there. That is a part of this park. And actually I see a bridge way down there. That might be the way to get to it. Alright, we'll see if we can find out. Alright, so as we're walking up through here, you see there's these 3 arrows here. And they put these arrows throughout different parts of Texas. If I remember right, these are where, you know, Indians were located in these areas. And they have 3 of these. There you can see the top of that. Right there, the top of that one too. As we scroll down. And right there just tells you arrow monuments fabricated and donated by Tenville Metalworks. So there's that. And then there's some kind of a totem pole up here. That's what you're looking at. That little skinny pole right there in the center of the frame. So I remember seeing something, you know, on those signs I showed you back there that talked about, oh no, it was on the street signs actually, I think is where it was. It talked about some kind of a totem pole, something to do with the Boy Scouts, I think, if I remember right. So we'll take a look up through there. I see a fish, and I think what's supposed to be a wolf and a bear and an owl. And I can't tell, there's an arrow, an eagle all the way at the top. If that's even coming through, I don't know. Actually, Looks like this is from the Mormons. Right there. So how strange. But anyway, there's our path down through there, and you can see the water over here to the right. So, a little scrawny palm tree right there. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so we're about to go across this bridge here. Looks like it's pretty new to me. This wood still looks green. Here's what it looks like to the left. Over to the right. And then they got a series of 3 totem poles here, I think. They've got this one.
5 down through here.
Is there 5 all the way down through there? Okay. So you see up there at the top, looks like another eagle. His wings spread. 1246 St. Mary Catholic Church. Okay. So they got all these religions doing Indian pagan stuff. So that's pretty amazing. We'll go down here and get the other one. All right, here's the next one. See, the eagle up there with his spread. That says Troop 274. Now I see an owl, an eagle, maybe a fox. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a bear or something, a horse. And some things I just can't make out. Down there's the next one. We'll head to that. All right, this one here says First Baptist on it. Looks like a bat at the bottom, a snake, a whale or something, an owl, a bear, an eagle, maybe a beaver or a otter or something. That looks like a dragon or something. Then up at the very top, of course, is another eagle. You see one of his wings is about completely broke off. Okay, then there's a couple more actually way down there we'll go look at. Alright, now on this totem pole, gonna be hard telling this little camera, but all the way to the top, on top of that eagle, there's a blackbird up there. I was trying to wait for him to make a sound, but now there he goes a little bit. But I can see what looks like a pelican on this one. There's a fish, a shark, a killer whale, a beaver, I think, and then a pterodactyl or something. And it says 232 life with a little heart there right here at the bottom, if you can see that. Down here is the final, at least what I think is the final totem pole. And here's hole 11 on the disc golf course. The final one, it says 252 McKinney Memorial Methodist. There's an elk, I guess, or maybe it's supposed to be a moose, but I think an elk, a fish, some sort of a bird. There's a snake, I don't know, a tiger or something. Can't tell what the green thing is. I think a mountain goat up there, and something that says GS or something up there, and then of course the eagle at the very top. So that's that one. Now this bridge we're going to walk across, and this will take us to the other side of this to where we can hopefully get down and see that lighthouse. All right, as we're walking up, you see these 3 other arrows, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. You can see their feather tips up there, and then the arrows down in the ground. This is the closest one to us. And again, so this says the same thing: arrow monuments fabricated and donated by Tinville Metal Works. And there you go, and there you go. Alright, so right here from behind, you can't really tell what this is, but as I come around, now you can tell it is an Indian on a horse. Pretty cool, huh? I like that. Alright, so right past the horse that I just shot, literally right past it, we're sitting on a bench, and you see out there, this is the Gulf of Mexico. And what we're sitting on is the dike of Texas City. And right there in front of us, there's a little road. It's a one-way road. See that sign right there? It says wrong way, so everybody goes to our left, of course, from the right to the left. But all the way out there, and then way out there is a oil refinery. All right, I'm having to use my phone here because my GoPro ran out of battery, and I didn't bring my other battery. See the trash here? Very disgusting. This is the lighthouse, and there we got the whole thing. So you can see that. Walk up this ramp here. Hope my stabilization is on. Off to the tops of this Half Moon Shoal lighthouse you can see. And then here they got some signs about it. So yeah, we'll just do that, and then you can stop and read that if you want to pause it. So you've got a nice boardwalk here, view out. And there's more signs inside, but I'll go around this way. Walk out here, get the whole thing. So you can see those, that's about various lighthouses there. Serving Texas City. Got that one. Birds and Wildlife of Texas City, so they're proud of their bird life here, that's for sure. Over there's the way we came up here, so we'll go inside. Texas City Hurricane Levee. Back up here so you can see that. And as we turn around, here's the Texas City Dike and Ship Channel. Right there, so you can see all that. Here's the port of Texas City. And finally, the Texas City rainwater drainage system. So this will explain all that to you. Just show you the look from the deck out here. It's actually up there past that park where we started at, and we're heading back. So, and right out here again is the Gulf of Mexico. So I'll be mixing this in with my GoPro, and this will probably be the end of the video. So we'll see. Alright, so this here will be the end of the video. You can pause this and read this, but 3 ships back in 1947 wound up exploding here and killing a bunch of people, including firemen. So read that and see what you think. And here's what this is talking about. This propeller is off of that ship. See how chewed up this thing is. And over here is a sign for it. Propeller of the SS High Flyer. So you can read that, and that just gives you a short synopsis of what you just read over there if you read it. And you see it's donated right there. And then back here behind me, you see right here is the Texas City Centennial Celebration 1911 to 2011. So that's what we'll wind up closing the video out with. Get that whole propeller. Yeah, like that. Alright, so that'll do it.